Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to study about an important Python library which is extensively used in machine learning and data analysis tasks. We will also study about some programming examples in Python which help us to know how this library is useful for data handling tasks. Let's start with a brief introduction of Pandas library. Pandas is a powerful, fast Python library which is used for data analysis and used as a manipulation. It is an open source library. All the codes which are stored in the Pandas are available freely in the GitHub repositories. It is built on NumPy library. NumPy library we have studied in the last few videos. The key data structure which is used in Pandas is data frame. Data frame allow you to store and manipulate data in tabular fashion where rows are observations and columns are variables. So we can say that the data frame is a two-dimensional data structure. Now let's start with the CSV dataset. CSV stands for comma separated values. These datasets stores the data as a comma separated record where each database record is separated from another database record using commas. CSV dataset have a file extension of .csv. In most of the machine learning programs, we mainly deal with CSV files. The data is extensively used in the CSV format, either it is numerical or text data. Now, for this code, we have taken the data set from the COVID-19 cases at daily level in India. So let's start with our code. At first, we need to import our library as import pandas as PD. Now I'll run this code and show you the output. So this is the output of this code. It is nothing showing here. Now let's start by loading the CSV dataset, the dataset we have downloaded. We use the read CSV function to load the CSV file using pandas. You can see here we have used the read CSV, and then in the argument we provide the absolute path of the file where the file is stored in the local machine. Now we will load the data set, and then using the df, by simply df we'll print our data set. The data is coming out to have nearly 9 columns and 4,251 rows. Now, to print the first n rows of the dataset, we will use the head function. The head function will take the number of rows which are need to be printed. Here we pass 4, so it prints the first 4 rows of the dataset. If nothing is passed in the head function, then the output is simply comes out to be 5. You can see that. I'll run this code df.head. I'll pass nothing here, it just print the first 5 rows. So you can see that the row count is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now similarly, to print last n rows of the dataset, we use the tail function. The tail function just in the same way, it takes the number of rows which are need to be printed from the last. So here we have passed the argument as 4, so it prints the last 4 rows. Every column has a specific data type. So to print the data type of each column, we use the property as dtypes. When we use this dtype with the data frame name, it simply prints out the column name with their data types. Here we can see that the date, time and state, union territory all are the object data type, while keyword, deaths and confirmed and SR number are the 64-bit integers. Now sometimes we are required to print the statistical summary of the dataset. So we use the describe function of the pandas to print the statistical summary. This function ignores the column of object type. So it simply prints the statistical summary of only 4 integer data type columns. Now we'll run this code. You'll see the output as. So this statistical summary contains the count, the mean of each column, the standard deviation, the minimum value and the 25th percentile of each column, 50th percentile and 75th percentile, and at last the maximum value of each column. Now sometimes we are required to store and save the dataset and print the dataset by some sorting order. So for sorting the data frames, we use the sort value function. it accepts a by argument which will allow us to use the column name of the data frame with which the values are to be sorted. The default sorting order is ascending order. You can see here I have sorted this data frame according to the column confirmed. So I'll just run this code and you can see the output. By default, whenever I told you, whenever we use head without any argument, it just print the first 5 rows. Now we can also choose a sorting algorithm such as heap sort, merge sort or quick sort for sorting the data frames. We can simply do this by adding an argument kind to our sorting algorithm. Now in this sort values we have added an argument as kind and the name of the sorting algorithm we want to use. So here we have performed the sorting using the merge sort. This is the stable sorting algorithm. This is extensively used in data frame for sorting. Now to create a new data frame from the existing data frame, we will use this order. We will simply take the data frames and the columns we want to create a new data frame. So here we have used queued and depth to create a new data frames as new df. I'll just show you how this data frame will appear by running it. So you can see that this is how the output came into the window. Now we have reached to the end of this video. We have got the basic idea how to load and view the dataset, CSV dataset using pandas. We also performed some simple data analytics such as statistical summary printing using pandas. In the next video, we will study about how to deal with text data in pandas. We will also study about data grouping in pandas. Data grouping is a very important task in data analysis and machine learning. So, if you like my video, then please like it, share it and subscribe to my channel. If you have any query, then please drop your query in the comment section. I love to answer them. Thank you.